You this mumu boy, wasting my money on school fees. Wetin be this nonsense? I regret say I born this kind mumu pikin o.
Ah, Mama Kofi no na.
My brother see now, for class of 30 people, he carry 28. Last term sef na 25 he carry. This time around he don add 3 on top.
Kofi, you would have told your teacher to help you increase the class number to 35 now.
Will you shut up? Mama Kofi, you can't determine a child's destiny by his results. Truly, the way the education system is set up is actually wrong, especially in our part of the world. If a child doesn't perform well in his results, it doesn't mean he's not going to make it in life. There are people who have done greatly in school, and when they come out to face the real life race, they can't perform in life. Yet there are those who struggle in class to pass assignments, tests, and exams. Not because they are not studying, but one way or the other, they just can't grab. But when they graduate, they happen to be the ones that are doing well in business and in their career.
Uncle, me I like that one. Oh. I want to be like Dangote, or A.A. Rano, or even Eziato Nukposef.
Well done.
So you dey talk say make I allow hand dey play around, then come carry kpondo, come give me for house?
That's not what I'm saying. In life, there is time for everything. When it's time to play, let him play. It makes his bones stronger and makes him physically fit too. It's like exercise, because during playtime, the blood circulates more, and as they are sweating, they are eliminating toxic deposits in their system. But when it's time to read the books too, he should read and study. But if after all of that, then he sits in an exam with his mates and they perform more than him, it simply means they are smarter than him when it comes to book. But that doesn't mean if he learns playing musical drums or swimming or football, they will be better than him.
Me I will play more than him. Oh. Me, that is the new age of Maradona.
It may surprise you that the person that comes first in class might not know how to swim, or the person that comes second position, Kofi might run faster than him in a race.
Yes, that's one not true. Kofi sabi run well.
Because the other day I saw him and Takpo while they were playing ball and noticed the way he was running.
Uncle, forget that thing. Me I just allowed him to run faster, make it not be like say.
I hear you. So Mama Kofi, you don't condemn a child because he doesn't come first in class, except you notice that that child doesn't pay attention in class and doesn't read his books. Although, during growing up too, there are some vitamins and minerals that they are required to consume to improve their IQ.
Yes. Shey I dey buy milk for house all the time, make him dey take am. And I dey give am egg too, like you advised me the other day. I dey follow your advice.
So after all that, and then the child is still performing low, you shouldn't blame him. I know it's the pride of all parents for their children to come out in flying colors.
What if the colors do not have wings to fly?
So if the child doesn't come out as you expect, still support that child all the way. There might be something in that child that makes him stand out. Writing exam is just like telling a monkey and a dog to climb a tree. Or asking an elephant and a cheetah to partake in a marathon race, or putting an eagle and a chicken in a flight competition.
Oh, I see.
Just like different animals in the forest have their unique capabilities, so are we as humans too. We are unique in our individual God-given capabilities. But the school system compels all of us to do the same thing, and then makes someone who is a star in singing feel bad because he cannot have good grades in mathematics. Or a prospective entrepreneur and a great business mogul feel depressed because he finds it difficult to pass a physics course.
My brother, this thing where you don't talk enter my head well. Oh.
Me too. Now I have more confidence in the confidentiality of my self-confidence. What I go?
Education is good because you start by learning how to read and write. You learn the proper communication skills. Then you learn discipline, teamwork, history, calculations, among others. Because one way or the other, you might need a little of them in your journey in life. But it doesn't mean you are competing with others. It is not necessary. But that doesn't mean there are no kids that are bright in school and still come out to do exploits in their field. God himself that created us know the purpose for which we were created, and that's why it makes us better in such fields than doing other things. Go and find out the story of the bunch when he was in Lasso. They say the guy was always blowing his mouth organ all over the place.
Which one is the bango again?
Not for you. Obviously, the bunch wasn't performing as the best in studies. Neither was he the most clever student in Lasso, because what was burning inside of him was music. A civil engineer or a quantity surveyor needs geography more than someone who is going to be sitting in a bank counting people's money.
Uncle, me, I don't like that job. Oh. You will just be counting millions every day. Then at the end of the month, they will just send small money that is not even up to 300,000 into your account. Meanwhile, you are counting millions every day. Oh. What am I even saying, sir? In less than 10 minutes, sir, you have counted more than 2 million.
Even people that call themselves professors. You can't have a professor in a mechanical engineer or PhD in public relations. The further you go in study, the narrower the field you are studying become. Meaning it's bringing you closer and closer to studying a particular thing out of the plenty subjects that the child started from primary to secondary school. So the important thing is for you to identify the subject your child is better at, not for him to be the best in all subjects before you consider him as someone who has a good future.
This one where you talk makes sense well.
Mama Kofi, it gets the point, Abi.
The school system is set up such that the child gets to know about everything, because sometimes you might be good at doing something, yet you don't even know it until you are given the opportunity to do it.
That one enter Mama Kofi well.
So the school system is organized in a way that it broadens your knowledge over everything you need to know. But as the child begins to go deeper, he begins to identify with what he or she is best at. That's why in secondary school, in junior level, they do all the subjects. Then in senior classes, they begin to tell you, I want to be a science student or I want to be an art student.
That is true.
A child that is always failing maths, chemistry, physics will be making a huge mistake choosing science as his field. But you know what? Our African parents will tell you, you must be a lawyer because we don't have a lawyer in the family, or you must be a medical doctor.
Yes.
What if the child you want to become a marine engineer is more gifted in teaching? He knows how to dissipate knowledge to others than fixing ships and boats' engines. But we still have those children that are very vibrant and intelligent. They can do well in all the subjects and come out the best. Even in life, they can do literally anything that you give them to do very well. Sometimes such kids even find it more difficult to find their real purpose because it's hard.
Which one is hard? Someone that knows everything.
The purpose of a footballer is to play football. The purpose of a lawyer is to know how to find evidence and counter arguments to win his opponent. Probably when you are very good in winning arguments, they always tell you you are supposed to be a lawyer. So you can see that the path of such a child is laid out already.
Yes, so...
But what of someone who knows how to do many things all together? You might probably be doing the wrong thing, meanwhile God wanted you to do something else. However, we are not talking about purpose today, but encourage your child. School grades matters a lot, but what matters most is a child's area of specialty, where he's supposed to be a star. Because if JJ Okocha had become a lawyer, I'm sure you and I wouldn't have known that such a person ever existed in Nigeria.
Thank you so much, my brother. God bless you.
I'm from your number one multifaceted and dichotomical aspiring psychological grammatologist. I say have a conglomerated weekend. Hey! I have dislocated the frontal backbone of English language cardinal medulla oblongata. But yeah! Don't forget to subscribe, like our Facebook page. Also leave a comment, share this video. See you again next Saturday.